Hello, everyone, and welcome to this edition of Campus Convos. I'm your host, Denise Lafranzo Hinaga, and I am joined today by the DACC Arts Department Head, Matt Byrnes. How are you?
Good morning. Welcome.
So we're sitting here in probably, and I'm trying not to be biased by saying this, but the coolest space that DACC has right now, the newest and coolest space, we'll put it that way.
Sounds great.
Tell us where we're at.
All right, we are in the soundstage at the new Creative Media Technology building here on the Arrowhead Park campus and on NMSU campus. And so this is our new state-of-the-art facility that is designed for film production, animation, game design, motion capture, graphic design, commercial photography, a whole bunch of stuff. And so it's a really beautiful new flex use space that's going to allow us to do a lot of really cool and different things.
So this just opened up to students. We have a grand opening celebration prepared for October 25th. You want to tell me a little bit about that? Because not only are we doing that, we're also going to host a conference at the same time.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's true. Yes, the building opened for business on October 18th, I think, when the first day of classes was.
Yeah.
So students have been coming in and having their classes here. The response has been really good. From the faculty and from the students as far as what we can do here. And yes, this particular space is really exciting because it allows us to do a lot of really cool film and cinematography things that we've never been able to do before. And you can kind of see some of what's going on behind us.
Yeah.
But yes, the actual official ribbon cutting is scheduled for at noon on October 25th. It's a Friday. And everybody's welcome, so please come and join us and see what we're going to be doing. There's going to be food and fun and interactive tours. And we'll kind of show off the space, kind of activate the space and show people, show the community, show the voters on what they approved, what they helped us build. And then, yes, right after that, we're going to be hosting what we're calling the 10 by 25 Festival Conference. And 10 by 25 is because we're at the intersection of I-10 and I-25 right here where Arrowhead is. And because it's also an intersection of ideas and creativity and inspiration and education. And it's going to be a really fun event. Julian Alexander will be hosting and emceeing the event, and it'll include some dance performances from Dark Circle's contemporary dance group. A. Billy Free will come and talk about the Learning Action Beat Buffet. Who else will be here? Asia Thomas Mandelman and talking about art. And her and Julian will be doing a really cool performance together. It's supposed to be super fun. So,
that's really awesome. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I hope you can come.
So tell me a little bit about why was this CMT space in the building? What impact is it going to have in our community, and why was it needed?
Well, I think first and foremost, it was needed because the space that we had just wasn't allowing us to do the things that we needed to do.
Yeah.
We have a lot of great equipment, we have a lot of great faculty, but the space that we had was serving as storage, and we were trying to do production and cinematography and motion capture and all these different things in a room that was a quarter this size and housed all of our equipment as well. So what this allows us to do is set up projects that are longer term. And as you can see, if you look around the room, we have multiple setups going on, and they don't have to be torn down and put away so that another class can come in and do something.
Yeah.
So this way there's space for a lot of different things to be happening at one time. And that's something we've never had before. We haven't had the space to really do that, to really spread our wings and, show the students what they are capable of doing. So.
It's almost like you guys kind of outgrew the space that you were in a way.
Yeah, absolutely. We did. There's been significant growth in the creative media, the film and digital media arts program over time. But this allows us to do flexible use stuff. So we never had a recording studio. But this soundstage, the sound quality in this room is so good, we can actually wall off a small corner of this and do audio recording. Or as you can see, we have the green screen behind us. We have a really interesting setup over there for a tent. We could drive a car straight into the studio and do like a green screen or a photo shoot with that. So commercial photography can use it. Animation can use it because they can come in here and practice for their motion capture. There's a lot. We really needed a flex use space like this building.
It's almost unlimited in a way with so much that we can do down here.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the plan. So it gave us a lot of flexibility to do that. And why Arrowhead Park? Well, because this is where the entrepreneurship center is for New Mexico State University. So right down the road is Arrowhead, where they do the Biz Sprint, the Aggie Sprint, the Shark Tank, the Film Sprint. All of those sort of like business and entrepreneurship activities are right here on campus that we're going to hopefully build into our curriculum as well. Plus, this is also the first stage of the Creative Campus vision. So years ago, the idea was to bring the creative parts of New Mexico State University and Oneonta Community College together, CMT, which is now Film and Digital Media Arts, and Creative Media Institute and KRWG TV and Radio, bring them to one physical location so that they can partner with industry, because one of the future plans that's been approved, and it's hopefully going to break ground in January, is a 20,000 square foot commercial soundstage, which will literally be right next door to this facility. So that plan is to bring in real commercial productions in television and film, and then get students to partner with those groups. And because we'll be side by side right next door, we're hoping that that's going to foster a lot of that. And then, you know, the larger vision for the Creative Campus is to start building in this creative energy and incorporating that into the research that's being done at New Mexico State University.
So, you know, we're kind of the start of all of this vision that you were talking about. Tell me about what kind of impact that you see in the future, especially once the soundstage happens and everything else is complete. What kind of impact do you hope this makes in our community?
Well, I think we, I shouldn't say we are hoping that the impact is aligned perfectly with the DACC mission, which is preparing students for the workforce, you know, and making all of this accessible to students. So accessibility and preparation, that's the goal. We already have a burgeoning film and television industry in New Mexico. And we're also planning on, you know, hoping that expands to other media like game design and animation and virtual production and things of that nature. Yeah. And so preparing students for that. So building the workforce brings more business brings more work, economic development, and all of this kind of lifts all boats, because film and games and animation, they use people from all aspects. Like the film industry right now, especially some of the local companies, they're really asking us for like accountants. They're like, we need accountants, or we need construction people, or we need truck drivers. And this is all the kind of stuff that DACC does. So it really, we align really, really nicely with that.
It's really nice to see all of that impact and everything being made right here.
Yeah, and keeping students here as well, so they don't have to go to Albuquerque, Santa Fe, Hollywood, Atlanta to work. They can stay right here at home.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, Matt, thank you so much. This has been so great. And if people want to come see the area, can they come and
absolutely. We're open for business, and if they want to contact us, feel free to check out our website, dacc.nmsu.edu, and look for Film and Digital Media Arts or Creative Media Technology. Or you can call our offices, 575-527-7573, and ask for more information. We'd be more than happy to provide you with tons and tons of information about classes, about projects, about what we're trying to do with students, about the Creative Campus. Or if you want some more information about the ribbon cutting ceremony on October 25th, starting at noon, or the 10 by 25 conference right after that, starting at 2. If you want to learn more about the 10 by 25, just go to 10, the number 10, X, letter X, 25, the number 25.com for more information and to see what our schedule is like.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
so many great things happening, and we're so excited about it.
Well, thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, I'm very happy to have you and talk to you and learn a little bit more about this incredible space that has just opened. And if anybody's driving and you see it on your way to El Paso, or you're coming back, you know, you just look on over here and see the impact that we're making in our community.
Yeah.
Right.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
And thank you so much for watching this episode of Campus Convos. I'm your host, Denise LaFrance Ojinaga. We'll see you again. again next month.
Thank you.